This episode is brought to you by paintballshop.com. They are an outstanding online superstore for all your paintball needs and is Australia's top source for your paintball equipment and clothing to get you looking and playing your best. With over 4,000 products to choose from, head over to paintballshop.com to shop all of their amazing products and deal with the best customer service. Shop now at paintballshop.com or call at 9697 0011 and get kitted up today.
This episode is brought to you by Action Paintball with their epic paintball venue park with over 10 premier paintball battlegrounds to choose from, also providing themselves with not only the best customer service, but the best rental equipment on the earth. Don't like using a rental marker? Action Paintball has you covered. With their large variety to choose from, Action Paintball has you covered with some of the best paintball markers in the world, starting at only an extra $25. With some of the most competitive pricing, you are sure to have the most amazing paintball experience at Action Paintball games. Book now at actionpaintball.com or call now on 96790011.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Down Undr podcast, episode number 12. You're with myself, Billy Colias, and I'm with my co-host
Brad
and
Mitchell.
teammate. Oh, he's jumped the gun
I've jumped the gun, mate.
Jesus.
Jumped the gun, cutting you off already.
Renee, what's going on, buddy?
Mate, not a lot, man. Just finally finished up filming up and editing the first ever Down Undr vlog.
Oh, yeah.
So, I was really excited. We just played it for, finally, without watching it on the program or anything, I finally downloaded it to a USB to show you, put it on the TV, and, you seemed pretty happy with it. A couple, you had a bit of a laugh here and there, a couple of things that I put in there. So,
pretty good.
We're pretty ecstatic with how it all came out. So I was happy with it. So, it's something that I'm happy to keep doing. So, I was really happy that it all finally came together. A couple of days of editing, a couple of hours of editing, I should say, anyway, over a couple of days. But no, it was real fun to have the camera in everybody's face and, catching everybody off guard and, cussing out every swear word Bill ever did. But no, it was all good. I try to make it family friendly as much as possible because, this is a family sport. So I tried to make it, as PC as some people like to call it.
PG or PC?
PC, PG. It's like same relative meaning. So no, I thought, you know what, we'd give it a shot, and we had the weekend at Hartley of a really good Hartley session. So I was like, you know what, we'll
very good weekend.
We'll take it up there. There was a couple clips that I wasn't happy with how we filmed. So, obviously they didn't make the cut, and there wasn't a lot that I wanted more of. But it's all a learning stage. It gets bigger and better from here, doesn't it? No, I was super happy with it all. Super, like the way it all came together. I mean, how you watched it? How do you think?
Well, I loved it. I thought it was great what we did. Okay, so in all fairness, some of us don't know what the fuck we're doing with the camera. Okay,
I don't know.
But we did give it a red hot crack over the weekend.
100%.
All right, and it turned out to be pretty good. All right, a lot better than what I thought. I thought it was just going to be a bunch of Muppets.
Oh, you didn't have that much faith in me?
No, I had faith.
Wow.
I just didn't think
the
content we got was going to turn out as well as it did.
Yeah.
But you pieced it together, you put all the music to it, you did everything, and it turned out...
I gave it a red hot crack.
It turned out a lot better.
Yeah, I gave it a go.
So there was supposed to be more, apparently, but...
Yeah. There was supposed to be a bit more paintball footage, but, like we said, someone doesn't know how to use a camera properly.
Yeah, so...
I mean, I couldn't work out how to get the thing in time-lapse mode, and I really just gave up my patience with it, so I ended up just using my phone.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's even shown in the vlog. I gave up with it, so I just used my phone as a time-lapse.
Yep.
So I got my 20-second time-lapse clip out of it, so it was all right. So,
but for the first one, it was good. I'm hoping everyone's going to like it.
Oh, so am I. But
at the same time, it's our very first one we've ever done.
Yeah. It's like this show. It's taken its time to
get better and better.
Get to a standard that, we're both happy with constantly.
So it's not going to be, obviously, a fortnightly thing. It's just something we're
it's
put pieces together when we can and throw them up when we can, yeah?
Yeah, like obviously we'll try and make it like sort of one weekend's worth of footage, right? So like if it's a training session or if it's like a event or something, which, I'm still tossing 50-50 with because, when it comes to an event, we're sort of more focused on the event rather than trying to get footage of stuff.
You don't get a lot of time to muck around, yeah.
Not that it's, paintball is all that serious here, but, for us, it's a tournament, you want to win. So, it's sort of the last thing we're thinking of is, oh crap, can we get some footage of this, or can somebody hold the camera for this, and can someone film this? Because at the end of the day, we don't really have a dedicated film person, so it's like you're sort of either begging someone to leave their team and their team structure and organisation and planning
or
to come.
One of the pick crew members that's got to do
yeah,
a job
yeah,
for the team
like
anyway.
you're sacrificing one of our teammates to do it, to either hold the camera or one of us, or it's whoever's running pods, for example, to hold a camera. So, it's hopefully that someone we know can give up their weekend or something like that and come out and help film for us. So it's like something we're not actually thinking of anymore, like with being like around the camera anyway. Like they're just filming us, so that'll be cool. But sort of, I think for training weekends and that sort of thing, I think that'll probably be an occurrence. We're doing a vlog anyway, like traveling there. Like Hartley's a really good one because we're not always there. And there's always there's always different faces. I mean, we had a few of the lumberjacks come up all the way from Melbourne just for it as well, which was really cool. Shout out to a few of the guys, Riley, Maddie, Renee, and I can't remember his first name, but Burke. Paul. Sorry, Paul.
Man, you have a worse memory than me.
But I'm not really good with names, hey. But no, it was a really cool weekend, and all the other regular Sydney people that came up as well. That was it was a really good weekend, really good turnout. Obviously the whole Colt crew was there, and big shout out to Bluey for working the whole weekend.
Bluey's running the crew.
He was running a few of the groups that we had out there for recreationals. So no, it was weekends like that are really cool to do because sort of everyone's.
Well, you've got time.
Well, it's not just that too, but it's such a chill weekend. Like everyone's there for the entire weekend. Everyone's sort of around each other, so to speak. Like everyone that was camping at the field anyway, or wasn't too far away. Like some people stayed. I think Broderick and Gray stayed at Bluey's place, and I don't remember if a couple were at Elmo's place. But everyone's sort of like within 10, 15 minutes of each other. So it was sort of like an easy weekend that everybody could be around. Have the fire going and just talk like a bunch of human beings. Paintball was out of the question, so you really got to know of people who they were. Like we don't really get to see much of the lumberjacks other than Riley, who comes up for an event here and there. So we don't really get to see what they're like behind the scenes. Without a paintball gun or without a paintball venue. I mean, the only time you really ever got to see the lumberjacks was either in Melbourne or if they ever came up for a Sydney event. You only ever got to see them when they were playing and focused on an event. So you never really got to know who they were and what makes them tick and what they find funny and interesting and
so
did you get the human factor
outside of paintball?
You're
sort of talking to people outside of paintball. You're not just there for the tournament. You're getting to know them outside of paintball.
It's a complete social event. So it was cool to see people like that.
Speaking of Riley?
Yeah, speaking of Riley, shout out Riley. He's a goat.
Hey,
he's a mad player.
He's a good boy, mad player.
Yeah, super dedicated too, man. And that's another thing. You get to see their training habits. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from anybody else, but sitting there watching Riley train, the bloke just does not stop, does not give up, and he's so dedicated to just improving no matter what, in whatever aspect it is, whether if it's just as simple as getting his gun up faster or making a break off the making a live bunker off the break, or just finding something better for his body to do, or just anything minute, just finding that better angle to snap at, or just anything. The bloke is dedicated to being better, and it's so cool to watch someone that you not only play with, but you speak to on a regular basis, but you never really see. Other than an event, so it was really cool to have a training weekend with them
and spend some time off the field with them.
Get to know them absolutely
on a personal level.
Absolutely. And you make long time friends like that.
Mate, I've been part of this sport 25 years.
Yeah, fossil man.
Well, yeah, okay. Apart from the dinosaur T-Rex, okay. The amount of friends I have made through this, and I'm not just talking here. I've made overseas friends as well.
Absolutely.
Mate, you know yourself. I met Corey and GJ and Unga, Harrison and all the rest of the guys through this sport. I've played for a range of different teams over the years. I've made a range of different friends. It's one of those sports where whether you like it or not, you're going to make friends.
Yeah, absolutely. You're
going to make rivals.
Yeah,
but you're going to make friends.
That's
too.
the best part.
And you're going to make enemies.
As long as it stays as an on-field rival. I'm all for that crap.
Yeah.
I hate the.
Well, that's how it's supposed to be, mate.
I hate the on-field, off-field beef. On-field beef is always cool. It makes it interesting. The off-field crap, I can't I can't be bothered to stand. I don't have time for it.
Bit of chirpy.
I like a bit of on-field chirp because it makes it interesting. Because in my opinion, like it makes everybody engage, or who's going to win this, or who's going to mess that bloke up, or
it raises the adrenaline
I wonder if
level.
these two are going to go at it again. Like like it's sort of I like that stuff, but if it follows off the field, that's when I'm like, that's a bit extreme, bro. Like,
some of us
we're both blue collared people. We both have full time jobs.
You do get a bit heated.
I don't have the effort to deal with you off the field, mate. Like on the field, yeah, fair enough. Like we're on the field, like go for it. Yeah, I hate you. You hate me. You're on the other side of the fence, bro.
Off the field, I got my own problems.
Yeah, man.
Home to worry about than your shit.
As long as you walk off, even on the field after the point, you bump fists or you shake hands. That was sick, man. Yeah, I'd stuff you, bro. You put too many into me. Womp, womp, womp. Womp, womp. But as long as it follows, brotherhood off the field, mate, all for it. But like on the field drama that follows off the field for longer than 10 minutes, I'd say you should see somebody.
Okay, I'll be honest. We're all heated under the collar when we play.
That's what I mean.
I guess emotions do fly when you sort of something doesn't go your way.
Oh, of course.
Right? As long as it's like you said on field. I guess we've all been guilty of blowing up and carrying on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, but it's something that most of us, including myself, yourself, and all of us, need to start working on. Like, keep it on the field, do whatever you want on the field, but sort of once you come off the field, so just look at the guy and go, "You good? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, sweet. No
yeah, shake hands, good game.
Yeah, definitely.
Piss off.
Just piss off. Whatever you can to improve the game and make it better.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Like, it's just, yeah. Like I said, if it follows you longer than more than 10 minutes, like you can't go up to the other person and go, "Hey, bro, we're cool now. Like, I've cooled down. Like, you shot me 8 times in the neck. Like, we're sweet. Yeah, we're sweet. Oh, cool, man. No worries." Like, take a handshake, take a bro cuddle, Christian side hug, whatever, however you want to do it. Yeah, bro cuddle, a bruddle. That's a new word now. That's gone in the dictionary. A bruddle.
There you go. That's a new one. Heard here.
Yeah, the bruddle.
Brand, first time ever.
Bruddle. I'm gonna look that up in the Urban Dictionary. That's gonna be on in bruddle.
Cool.
But no, if you should see somebody if it lasts longer than 10 minutes, like you've got problems.
Obviously, the player's going to come off the field, bit heated. Give him 5
minutes.
He'll cool off.
I'm guilty of that. But
we all are. But
yeah, it's like and within 10 minutes, I'm whatever. Where is this bloke? Like,
hey, bro, sorry, man.
Man. Hey, we good now, bro. I've cooled down. What you did was a dog act in my eyes. But hey, man, we're sweet.
Yeah. Put the last dagger in before you.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, fuck yeah. But you're still shaking hands and you're walking off, and then when you get back on the field again, it's right on, motherfucker. Like,
game on.
Like, it's payback time.
It's game on.
Absolutely. It's because you're playing for keeps. Really, you're not going out there to lose, are you? You're going out to the win.
We're all competitive. Well, look, some of us are super competitive. Some of us are competitive.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't really give a shit. But what I'm saying is, like,
you're playing a tournament to win.
Well, I guess most of us have to work on keeping a lid on it and sort of working on it in a different way where you sort of, if you do get the shits and something doesn't go your way, just sort of don't look at me like that.
Really?
Yeah, well, mate, I've been trying to work on it, mate. I'm honestly, look.
Let's bring up the next clip I'm going to bring up. It's the one at Sevens where he's coming and blowing in.
No, I saw that. That's another reason why I saw it. And the other reason was Mike and Alex on the commentary. It was quite funny actually because I was coming off the field and I was waving my hands, carrying on like a pork chop. Right?
Nothing at the norm.
I'm working on it. And then Mike's sort of comment was, Billy's mad. And then Alex like, oh no, Billy's mad. What's going to happen now? Like, yeah. So I'm trying to steer away from that. It didn't look good on my behalf.
No, never does.
I'll point the finger at me for doing it, whatever. Okay, I'll accept the blame, whatever. I'll accept my faults, but it's something.
Everyone's got to accept their faults,
mate. It's something I'm working on within my game to improve myself. It's like you said, I don't like to lose, but
nobody does.
You got to lose gracefully, as you win gracefully, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you just got to. I just trying to find that balance a little bit better.
Yeah,
as every player, as you're playing from the day you start to the day you finish, you never learn everything on the first day, second day, third day. You don't stop learning till the end, right? Even when you retire, you look at it and go, yeah, I could have done that. I could have been like this, could have been like that.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
At the end of the day, man, it's, you keep working on your game in every aspect to get better and better and better and better. When you get examples pointed out to you like, hey, look, or you see them yourself, like I did. Like it was a good example you said before the last clip you bring up of me blowing up in the pits. Like that's something I'm working on, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just saying every player has their faults and every player's
always.
Well, every player tries to work on making themselves better, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's one part of my game I'm working on.
Yeah. Well, it shows your competitiveness.
I'm a very competitive person, as we all are, right?
Yeah, of course.
Especially paintball, it's a competitive sport.
Yeah. Oh,
right? So,
you'd be an idiot to say otherwise. Like, yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Well, it's a competitive team sport. You know, like I don't care how good somebody is. If you haven't got a decent team around you, that one player isn't going to shine a lot, is he? So I mean, like
Mate, one player can only do so much.
Yeah, that's right. You know,
the rest of the team has to do their job.
Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
Like you're saying, as a team sport, everybody has a job to do when they go on the field. You drop the ball, you don't do your job in that point, you get clobbered by the other team. You come in, your teammates look at you and go, "Oi," and you're like, "Yep, I know exactly where I fucked up."
Yeah.
All right. Can you sit me for this point so I can clear my head and throw me back out on the next point? Sweet. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
But as a player, you got to determine whether you're ready and good enough and
of course.
in the right frame of mind to go back out on the field.
Yeah, of course.
That point where I copped the penalty, apparently, because it was rub, bro. Right? But anyway,
well, you were on the field, man. I was, whatever.
Anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's something that, okay, I got worked up over or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's something every player faces on the field. Right?
Yeah, of course.
It's something you got to work with and make yourself better as a player.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely. But no, it's like you said, every player has their faults. Everyone's got to work on something. You know, no one's the king of anything. No one's the god of anything. No one's the goat of anything. Like
you never stop learning, bro.
There's always something
in sports as well. So.
There's always something you can improve on. You know, like, I don't care how easy an event a team has. In my opinion, you've always played a 4 out of 5 game. There's always something you can improve on.
Yeah, that's right.
There's always room for improvement, no matter what it is. Whether if it's you're off the break shooting. You know, if there was 3 points out of the whole event, you didn't shoot anybody off the break. Well, there's some improvement right there. You can make some improvement off of that. You should be shooting at least 1 or 2 bodies every point. You know, so that thinking of it, you've had a flying event. You know, break it down as a team. What did we fail in each point? Break each point down, and then you'll figure out some crap that you've ended up missing out on some stuff or not being 5 out of 5 on. So it's always improvement of off the break shots, movement.
Yeah,
like even just team charisma. Like have everybody in the same mindset, point to point, because you've got 5 to 7 different personalities on a squad. It's going to be hard to sort of knuckle in one mindset. So that that's a stressful thing on a team captain.
That's one thing with team captains I don't. I'm glad we have team captains and they do it, because it's something as a player you don't. It's the responsibility as a team captain. So I'm glad he's doing it, not me.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you're free to go out and play.
Yeah, 100%. Right? See you later.
But to all captains out there, hats off, mate. You all do a mad job.
Yeah. No, thank you, eh? No, thank you. I've done it for a couple of small events. I was pest. I hate sitting people. I hate saying, "Hey, man, you did really well out there. This guy's got to get a spin." It's just that's a shit feeling. So
it's built into the person if you can be a captain or not.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
I've only captained once or twice. Did a horrible job. And then when the thing came up again and hands went up, I looked and went, "No."
Yeah, no, thank you.
And they went, "What do you mean?" I went, "No."
No, thank you. I'm okay for organising shit.
I'm not built to be a captain.
I'm alright organising stuff, like getting payments for staff and organising team rosters and that sort of shit. But the minute it comes to a field, being on the field anyway, I don't want a piece of it, bro.
Yeah, that's Ricky's job.
No, not just that. I don't mean for Colt, right? I just mean for a semi event, for a Melbourne event or a Wagga event, or just something small, something different, right? Like when it comes to sevens, coughs, all that, that's Ricky and Grace's department, man. It's their team, so that's their section, and they do a fantastic job organising everything.
But this goes back to what I was
all that sort of stuff.
Remember the episode with the Try It and See boys? Every team has a certain person that does a certain job, who loves doing it or doesn't mind doing it or has nominated himself to do, right? You don't mind doing the organising with other shit. Ricky and Gracie do all the everything else.
Everything.
But then no. But then in Ricky and Gracie's head, they're like, okay, I don't have to worry about bringing pods. I don't have to worry about bringing shit. I don't have to buy pod bags, this, that, whatever.
Yeah, just bring yourselves.
Just you guys do this side, Brent does this side, I'll do this side, because that's me on the team, right? Anyone that knows me, that knows that knows me well, I've got a massive push bag that's
always overpacked,
full of shit.
It's just so over. It's just unnecessarily.
But it was
stacked.
like with Greenie that day on the show. Every team needs a Greenie and a Billy on their team, because when someone doesn't have something or is missing something, they'll go, "Oh shit, I left this at home." The next thing they do is, who do they look at?
No, that's Estefan. My God,
and me.
And
Greenie for every team. But that's what I'm saying. Every team needs one. Like every team has one type of player like that. Or there are those type of players.
Yeah.
But each player has their little thing in the team that they do, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yours is that Ricky and Gracie run the team and all that, right?
Oh, they pretty much, yeah. Like, I don't do anything
for Sydney events and like Coffs events and any like New South Wales events. I take care of the pods, the pod bags, the carts, and all that shit.
Yeah,
so that's my job, right?
Yeah.
I've always got spare stuff in my bag for every single player, whether they need an extra hopper or an extra
whatever they need.
Whatever, right? So I'm noticing it's a trend in a lot of teams now. Each individual person sort of fits into a role.
Well, it's how a team functions and a team
works. But it's not fits into the role. It's sort of like, all right, I'll do this, so you guys don't have to do that. And then this guy's like, I'll do this, you don't have to do that. And they're like, it just works well. It works well.
But yeah, no, like for Colt, I mean, Ricky and Grace sort of handle most of it. Like I don't do a thing. I just when do you need the cash?
Yeah, so okay. So the thing is, they handle the logistics side of shit, as in like no, sorry, not the logistics side of things. That's my side. They handle all the office sort of shit, like booking hotels, booking registrations.
They do pretty much all of it,
right?
Pretty much.
And then the organising of the team, that falls on them too, right?
Yeah, of course. That's what I mean. They pretty much do all of it, and then it's sort of just you with the pods and getting the shit there, really.
And then and then you'll do. All right, look, before we get there, you'll sort of say, "I'm going to get there first," and go, "All right, look, I'm going to go to Woolies. What do you need?" Do you know?
Yeah, I'll get the snacks.
Yeah, but it's sort of like each team has a guy that does a job that has either volunteered himself.
Yeah, well, I just
or has had a conversation with the captain and gone, "Hey, look, man, you don't worry about this side of things. I've got this.
Yeah,
you do this. Let him do that." And don't worry about this side. You just turn up with your bag and your gun, and let's rock and roll.
Yeah, because the way I look at it, like even for the weekend that Hartley just went, like they're flying down. It's not like they can take a lot. Coffs is a bit of different because they have the ability to drive.
Well, they're only like 3.5.
But still, they're organising hotels, registration team, blah blah blah, that sort of thing. So you're the same. I just try and deal with anything I can that takes a headache off them. But then they can put more focus onto something else.
But that's that's the trend. Amongst a lot of teams now, like each team has a guy that does a certain job for the team. Whether it's like I said to you, they've volunteered themselves or they've pulled their captain up and gone, "Hey, bro, look, I got this side.
Yeah,
you just do other shit and don't worry."
Yeah,
right. So that's what I'm saying. It's a trend like amongst teams, like the same sort of thing as like teams now new teams that are coming in are starting like amateur teams or sort of like that sort of trend. You know what I mean? Like this is another new trend. Another new sort of thing I'm seeing with this in paintball now is like you were saying about Riley before. Like you're like that, Riley's like that, Brendan Miller's like that. A lot of the guys, like these younger guys that now that are probably, I guess, in between 20 and 30 years of age. It's a new breed of sort of like I saw with Riley last weekend. Like the guy wasn't coming off the field till he was dripping in sweat. If he wasn't getting something right, he was coming up to you or to Ricky or whatever and asking. And like, even though the guy's an established player, right?
Yeah.
He's still looking for ways to improve your game, which every player does, but like your generation of players now has taken it sort of like here in Australia, right? Because in the US it's been different, right?
It's a different breed of game over there.
Right? So now with this new breed of players, like I've noticed a lot of these new guys are taking these not performance enhancing shit, but like these pre-workout drinks and like all this other shit that like they're working out, they're training on the side. They're also doing a lot of paintball, which is sort of like what Undr, Paddy Gleason, and all the rest of the guys.
Yeah,
all those gym junkies that were sort of like playing paintball was sort of like into and doing as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm noticing it's becoming a trend here as well. So.
Oh well,
I think it's a good thing.
I think the US made the formula, so now it just works.
I think it's a good thing, though.
Yeah, of course. I mean, because it's all about longevity for your body. You've got the strength there for the muscles for your back and all that sort of shit.
Not like the old dogs.
Oh no, we'll see. Like
you're getting into the Doritos and you're creaking, cracking.
Oh, we'll see. Like I don't like Riley's a fitness fanatic, right? Like bloke's got to do about half an hour worth of fucking stretching and shit before he even does anything, right? Because that's how he's worked his body out to get optimal performance, right? Me, I don't do a fucking thing. I just walk out there. No stretch, no nothing. Like, my stretch is the walk to the field, right?
A rap and a half.
I'm just explaining me. Like, even like, my stretch is walking to the gate. Like, that's my stretch.
You don't stretch.
Like, nothing. I don't do nothing, right? Like, and I did that my entire tennis career. Never pulled an injury. The minute I do stretch, right, and I've done it once, right? I did mad leg stretches and everything like that, like before a tennis tournament. Pulled a muscle in my ass, right? And I did the whole before stretch, after stretch, all that sort of shit, and it was fucking throbbing, man. So just I looked at myself, I looked at one of my coaches, I went, never again.
Have you seen that golf thing on YouTube where the golfers gets up at like 5 a.m, goes for a run, gets ready, has his protein shake, does everything, gets everything ready, goes to the golf course, with all these new shit, shit. He's already rock and roll, shows that player. And then it swings to another bit of footage, and there's Jimbo. Hat, glasses, fag.
Yeah, just
rocking up, having his last schooner. The gym junkie bloke at work, whack, hits it like 320 yards. The crowd goes crazy. Jimbo walks up, puts his dart out, fucking cracks it, goes 380, and the crowd just looks and goes, what? That's what you just reminded me of.
Like,
you can't be that player anymore, mate.
That's just how I've always done it, mate. That's just me.
Some young guys can still do that sort of shit now, right?
No, that's just how I've always been.
When you get older, you do have to stretch and you do have to do extra training to be able to keep up.
Oh, of
younger
course,
generation players, right?
Yeah, so, look at the Stadia.
Yeah, well,
but no,
I'm not even going to go into that.
But no, that's just sort of how I've always been, so to speak. Like, ever since I was 6, starting off in tennis, I think the most I ever did was like a couple laps of a court just to warm up before, like a heavy sort of baseline drill session, and just we do a tennis drill playing around the world. Like you hit the ball from one side of the court, you got to leg it, hit the ball on the other side of the court, leg it around, hit the ball on the other side. You had like 5 people on either side, so it was like a decent rally going on. And if you didn't make it there, you're out. So now it's like 4. Now there's 9, and then there goes the 8, and the 7, and the blah blah blah. So it's sort of just court fitness, so to speak. But yeah, no, it's like that's probably the most intense warm up drill I've ever done, like in my entire career. Like, up until the point where it sort of hurt my back doing a certain serve. But that's just because of the range of motion that I just never had. Like, I could never bend my spine that way. But no, it's sort of I never stretched. I never do anything. Like, I show up, pot up, get ready. I mean, cut off a bit of circulation, put my shoes on.
Happy Gilmore style.
Pretty much, really. Fuck, the next movie comes out, actually, I think next week or something like that.
I'm going to watch it.
It's on Netflix, bro.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
But no, I just never done it. Never felt the need to either. Like, there's been a couple of times where I'm like, hey, bro, can you stretch my leg out because it's a bit tight? But other than that, I've really never
had injuries.
No, other than that back injury, that I pulled doing for a tennis training session. Other than that, nothing.
Okay.
Unless
because you're young, right?
Unless
you understand that as you get older,
yeah.
Right?
Unless it was a work related issue, like when I did my when I did my hand when I was a brickie and shit like that, and you needed to tape it up. But other than that, sort of it's just never really done injuries or nothing. I've been pretty blessed, so to speak. Like, I've never broken a bone or tore a muscle or nothing. So I'm pretty blessed with the way I've been. I mean, other than my smashing my face and eating concrete as a child.
Touch wood?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, look, that's not wood, but sure.
Oh.
Touch wood.
I thought it was wood.
No, it's that cork crap, whatever the heck it's called. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head now. But no, I've been pretty blessed in sort of my life. Never really pulled an injury, so to speak, like that. I never.
Let's hope it continues like that.
But yeah, touch wood there. But yeah, so I've been pretty blessed.
But as you get older, you will have to start to go through stretching motions and shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a given. Like, my God, that's a pure given. That's daily life. You got to stretch to be able to go to work in the morning at that age, don't you? Like, far out, man. Like, my God, I wouldn't ask this bloke. He's retired still. What?
No, I got work.
Retired, man. He's retired. You're retired, right? Honestly, every comment I've seen is, yeah, Billy is retired. Like, even Tom was straight into it.
Okay, it's not.
You're retired.
No, it's not the jobs I've applied for.
You're retired.
I've picked up a bit of work till a couple of these jobs come back through with.
What have you applied for? Retirement homes?
Yeah. For Lavanda, Aveo, and all the retirement villages out there.
Yeah. Give him a home.
Give me a home.
Give me a home.
No, I don't need a home. I'm good, bro. I'm coming.
As a retired, working athlete, and nearly retired paintball athlete. I mean, like, I mean, look, you're retiring next year, aren't you?
From paintball?
He's hoping. What?
Do you want me to announce that now?
Oh, mate, you can do whatever you want. It's your show too, mate. Yeah, that's a yes. That's a yes.
I'll save it till the end of the
Billy's
year.
out for the count. Right, anyway.
No, Billy's there till the end of the year, but like it's very cloudy for next year. I don't know what's going to happen next year.
He was just crying on my shoulder before. He doesn't know if he's going to be able to play the next Sevens event because he's retired.
No, we're good. We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
We're good. Oh, I just got to hit up Centrelink.
No. I've picked up a couple of weeks. Like, I picked up 3 weeks worth of work.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Okay,
that pays for your next,
But like I said, that's the way it's going to be till one of the jobs comes through that I've applied for. Right. So I've got good news from all fronts. So it's
sweet.
But I think I told you, man, things are getting back to normal.
Yeah, everything's getting back to normal. I mean, like, Sevens is looking growthy again.
Sevens.
AMS is looking like it's about to fill up again. I think there's 8 or 9 teams in that one.
Are they capping it at 8 or are they
no,
going to 10?
It's still the 10.
10, 4 rounds as per normal?
10, 4 rounds if there's... Yeah, I think there's more than 8 teams, so there'll be the 2, 4 rounds or whatever the heck it is.
What's your prediction for AMS, mate? Who won it last round? The Beamers!
The Beamers won, they stepped it up. I don't know, man. I reckon...
Shout out to Nick, Seth, Mousy and all the boys.
I reckon Triton C got this one in the bag. They've been training real hard. They've been training real consistent. I was speaking with Cody a fair bit here and there, actually.
No pressure, boys.
A lot of them are sort of woken up after that round
of
embarrassment. They want to call
last time after the loss.
So. They've been training week to week, like drills, situational drills, scrims, 3v3s, 2v4 situations. Like
I believe they're at action this weekend too.
So they've been training pretty hard. Granted, I don't know what the rest of the teams have been doing. That's just one team I've spoken to because I speak to Cody a fair bit. I think I wouldn't say they have it in the bag. I reckon they're going to have a tough event. The AMS competition is pretty strong this year. So I reckon Triton C will. I reckon the finals. Final score for Triton C, I reckon, will be a 3-1 match against HBR. That's my prediction.
Okay. You've heard it first from Breno.
That's my prediction. I reckon try and see HBR finals, and I reckon it'll be 3-1.
And you're not giving the Beamers a shot?
I'm never saying I'm giving the Beamers a shot. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. Whether the Beamers decide to pull it in and be able to do the same thing that they did, that's fantastic. That'd be awesome to see. I love an underdog story. Right?
I don't know what the rest of them are doing, but I know little Seth Peterson. He's been working pretty hard.
Mate, the bloke was a gun at coughs, man.
So that's what I'm saying.
But like you said before, one player doesn't make a squad.
That's right.
So
the rest of them have to help.
Yeah, and HBR have been training at Heartbreak a fair bit as well. So look, I think the two teams that want it the most will make the finals. I think that's sort of how it's going to go. For AMS anyway.
Look, it's difficult because there's Riffraff, Beamers, Triton C.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a few teams in there that have the potential to win it.
Yeah, 100%.
Who's got overall? You don't know who. You wouldn't know who has overall series sort of points.
Triton C, I think, do.
Oh, they do?
I think they are ahead by 4 or 5, 4 or 6 points.
Oh,
because they won. They won round 1.
Round 1. They came second.
No. Because round 2 just finished. And they came... Third. So, and I think Beamers came first, but they also came last the first round, didn't they? or second last.
I think second.
I think
second
first and second were Riffraff and Beamers.
Yep.
But they came, I think, last and second last the first round.
Yep.
So that puts them up there. But I think overall, right now, I think Triton Sea are winning the series by I think maybe 4 or 6 points.
Okay.
So they have a decent spread. So they have the option to be second or third again. But obviously, if I was in their seat, which we have been before, I'd want to be that first place and sort of put it in the series that now there's no risk going into Masters. Well, but also there's still the pressure of let's finish series first.
We shot ourselves in 2023 as a team, as the Wicked Warriors, in round 3 because we had the opportunity to pretty much square it out.
Yeah, we just played like dog shit, but
we played like absolute dog shit.
Yeah, but that's ancient history.
No, but so we did it the hard way because we put super amount of pressure on ourselves to get it done in the Masters, which we did. But it could have been wrapped up round 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So to come into round 3 now for the team that's sitting in first place, if they get it and sort of square out the series, it'll make life easier for them at Masters. But we'll just see how they go.
So that's my predictions. I think 3-1 to Triton Sea against HBR in the finals for AMS. So you're back in the Beamers. You're Beamers.
I'm gonna say 1 and 2 like last time. Beamers and Triton Sea, I reckon.
Beamers and Riffraff.
Sorry, no.
First and second.
Beamers and Riffraff. Yeah. I'm gonna say Triton Sea and Beamers will make it this time.
Yeah. What do you reckon the score's gonna be?
It'll be a close one.
I
reckon it'll be 3-2 or 2-1, something like that.
Yeah, 2.
2-1.
2.
2. I'm gonna say the Beamers.
The Beamers. Right.
I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon.
We're putting $5 on this. The Beamers win. No matter who they win. No matter who the finals is, right? Beamers win, you get $5. Triton Sea win, I get $5.
You're gonna win $5. All right, I'm sticking my hand out the shape.
Wow. Right, there it is. $5.
I used to make $5 bets with Wade.
Yeah. No, I was like, fuck it, we'll do it.
Warriors Assassins.
Yeah. But so we're just gonna make a disclaimer. Gambling's bad. All right, don't do it. All right.
We don't endorse gambling.
No, we don't. PayPal. Get on it. Make some bets. I'm gonna make some side bets. I mean, we've got some odds. 3-1s, 1-1s. But my bet $5. Triton Sea wins. His bet $5. Young Beamers win. So boys, I know you'll be watching this, especially Triton Sea.
No pressure.
A lot of pressure. So it doesn't matter who finishes higher, whether if they're second, third, fourth, or fifth. If neither of them win it, no one gets money.
No one gets paid.
It's got to win, right? Triton Sea.
We're got
to win.
We're playing for the win.
That's right.
And paying for the win.
Semi-pro. What do you got?
I don't know, bro. The Immortals were red hot last round, but I don't know. I reckon the Immortals will win it again.
You reckon the Immortals?
Yeah, if everything's good in their camp and they're injury free and all the rest, I reckon the Immortals will do it. They have been playing pretty good paintball.
Yeah, absolutely.
As a team. I don't know if it's true because you hear lots of shit throughout the community, but I did hear they were having a few in-house issues, but with just normal shit that
every team does, man.
Right. But, outsiders are like, oh, this is happening, that's happening, this is happening. And you're like, man, every fucking team goes through it.
Every team goes through it. But, I reckon I'm going to back my boy River. I reckon OGs have got it this one. Semi-pro. I think they're sick of coming second.
Same team? Exact same team?
I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure it's River, Miller, Sean, Carter, Lachlan, and Simo, Michael Simpson.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
So I'm backing my boys. I'm backing my boys, Simo and River. I reckon they're sick of coming second and they're hungry for it. I'm putting a OG Immortal finals. But I reckon the OGs probably, if everything's working for them, everything's going all right. I reckon it could potentially be a 3-zip if the layout works for them. Because they've got a few deadly guns. I mean, Simo's probably the most unpredictable player on their squad. He just pulls shit out of his ass, and it's sick to watch. Obviously Miller's always been a strong competitor either side of the field wherever he's played. I feel like if they're gonna take the win for this, he's got to play the 1, whether if it's on the Dorito side or the Snake side. I feel like they need that aggression, they need that experience on the 1 anyway. So yeah, like no, not taking anything out of Sean or River or anything like that. I think if they want to have their best chances, I think just watching and playing them last round, I think if they want to have the strongest sort of on falling going, I think having Miller as your 1, whether if that's a Snake or the Red side, is probably your best bet. Whether people agree to disagree, that's their opinion. That's that's fair enough. But yeah, as watching it as a spectator and as a host of a show, to cause a bit of controversy and a bit of spark of conversation, I think Miller should definitely play the 1. Whether they have River or Lachlan behind him is like obviously an internal debate. I feel like having River be behind him is a smart choice. As
they'll figure it out as a
team. Yeah, absolutely,
but
absolutely. I think having River behind him would be a smart choice. As River's pretty smooth flow into a 1 as well, into a 2. So I think having Lachlan as a 3 would be definitely I don't know if Chester's playing for him this round. I think Chester's playing for him this round as well. So, if that's the case, then even having Chester as a 2 behind Miller as well, I mean, those two really gel well together. They have really good comms.
However they work it out, bro, they've got to figure out what they're.
Yeah, absolutely. They had a pretty good formula, but the Immortals just wanted it more. Being sort of having Jacker in their pits and alongside of him on the field as well is a really big. Yeah. Not just encouragement move, but tactical move as well. I mean,
Ryan helped them a lot.
The bloke's solid all round. He's a solid 2, he's a solid 3, he's a solid 1, and just solid mindset as well. Like he's always mindset driven, focused on the mission and the goal. So having someone like that in the pits of sometimes teams or players can have a bit of foresight for something else. Having sort of Jacker as a quarterback's pretty good. Is a pretty good move, smart move as well, because he's got that loud, driven, dedicated voice. When Jack is on the field and where he sort of is. So yeah, I think both teams have the potential to win this event and win the series. But like I said, I'm backing my boys, the OG boys. I think they've got it.
Your boys,
yeah, man, Simo and River and that. I reckon, 100%. I reckon they've got it this round. I think this round's theirs. They've came second the last 2.
Got a bit of brown here, mate.
Do I?
Yeah, okay. Brown's gone.
Okay, sweet. All right. But I think they're sick of coming second and hungry for a first. So.
Oh, there you go. That's semi-pro. What about pro? Oh, he's got to think.
Yeah. Oh. It's gonna be tight, man. It's gonna be tight. I think we sort of we found our rhythm towards the end of the event. Sort of just pulled our heads in and started making shit work. So, I don't know. What are you thinking?
I asked you first, so
I reckon. I'm gonna say a Colton Envious final. We're gonna try and real hard to make that happen.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah, well, I'm all for it. I reckon a Colton Envious final. Whether it happens or not, that's going to be the ultimate goal. Is just 1, make the finals 2, but whether if it's against Envious or SWAT, we're going to be ready for it anyway. But my prediction, I think, Colton Envious final. And as the prelim and the finals went, the last time we played them, I think it's going to be like a 2-2 overtime point.
Well, we did go into overtime with SWAT last event, so...
No, they got us before... Oh, wait, did we? Or did they get us before the overtime?
No, I think we went into overtime. It was 2-2, then we went into overtime, and they got us in overtime.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. I don't remember the whole thing. It was either an overtime or just before, but it was a 3-2. That was a good game. We came out strong. They came back hitting hard too. So, I mean, I think this, not taking anything away from anybody... that's just my prediction. I think Colton Envious finals, but I think if the event went the same way as the last time, I think it's anybody's finals really. The top 4 teams are really just giving it to each other.
Yep.
So I think it's going to be I think it's anyone's tournament, this one, really. Everybody's been training hard. Like, we had a big session at Hartley, so I'm sure that Spot's been out there training real hard, and I'm sure Envious has sort of woken up after the last event.
I don't know. I don't know if the boys are doing any training anywhere else other than action, but like, mate, we haven't been in action for
we haven't been in action for a couple of weekends, but
a few weekends actually.
Yeah, but we've all had individual training elsewhere and stuff like that. So, I think this is anybody's. I think it's going to be anybody's tournament. But if I'm going to say my prediction, I think it's going to be a Colt Envious 2-2 overtime point. And for that, I've got no freaking idea who's going to win the overtime point. That's my prediction. Colt Envious 2-2 final score. Overtime point can go in anybody's direction. I reckon if we pull it together, we have the potential to have that swing point.
If we play like we did last round, I mean, I don't know. I don't think we've got Elmo this round either.
No, probably not. No way. Not after no.
So we're going to have to fill that gap. But you know what? If everybody turns up to play, and
yeah, of course,
the layout's got a lot to do with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it suits sort of us, our style of play, and I'm with you on that. I think it go any other way anyway.
Yeah, I think
because at the moment, the top, I'm going to say 3. I'll throw too much combat in there as well because they played pretty well last round.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay? They played lights off.
So say 4. Right, it's pretty close now at the top.
Yeah.
Right, so it's very hard to pull a prediction for it, but
if someone was to ask me,
you know what?
That's what I'd say.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it. I'm gonna say Colt for the win.
Yeah. So we're both Colt for the win, even though we both play for Colt. So there's no
not being biased.
No bias. I think I think the way we finished it, I'm real confident going into this next round.
And last weekend's training session, we figured out a fair bit. So
as a unit. So I think no biasy towards anything. I think the way just the confidence that we had going into how we played for the last game on Sunday and how we played against the top 2 teams in prelims. I think we finally sort of working out what's going on, woken up sort of how we're going to do this and who we need to target and what we need to sort of focus on. So obviously, going into a layout expectation, the layout's got to work. And I don't know, I feel like for us, that'll be sort of like an inset curve Dorito and a ladder snake, myself. Just because, Riley's a solid gun battler. You and Gaddy sort of, hold your owns as well. Ricky's, sensational everywhere. Hopefully Grace is back with us as well for this event. So it'll just, everything will work together now. And I think it'll, as a layout expectation, I'm sort of expecting a ladder snake myself. I feel like, we haven't had one for a little bit. So I think, it's a solid ladder snake, with inset corners myself. That's
so no corner.
No, I don't think there'll be a corner this one. That's this expectation. No one's seen shit. I think a ladder snake with an inset corner, whether that'll be a tower or an Aztec, I'd probably lean towards more of an Aztec myself. Now that I've said that, it would probably go to like a small wedge or something like that. Something
shouldn't have said anything, mate.
No, but something it makes the snake even harder. I just want a layout where you have to work to get to that snake. Whether you get there off the break or not, you earned that. You earned to get in there. It's not as simple as there's a fucking massive wedge or a brick stopping anything from hitting that snake to get in there. I feel like it's like that layout I made for the Hartley session. Like you had to earn every bump to get to where you wanted, right? Like you had to earn your entry in the snake. You had to earn each Dorito bump. You had, even moving up to the center was the only easy bump you could make. So, I feel like this is going to be lane central. So it's going to be another paint heavy event.
Don't say that.
And I think a ladder snake with a ladder snake with an inset corner will just make it like a piece like cherry on top. Okay. That's my prediction for an event.
So the predictions is this is just we're just spitballing now.
Yeah, we're just coming up with John, have some ideas. But I think a ladder snake with a couple of cakes and W's in it
should be good.
And probably an internal 50, I'd say, So like you'd have a ladder snake to a point, and then the 50 would sort of inset.
Yeah, okay.
So like I said, you got to work for that bump. Whether you go the highway, so you jump the beam and go in the inside, or if you gun battle enough and you work your way through it, and then gun battle again, work your way to the inside. This is all hypothetical. And Dorito,
we're just spitballing.
I reckon with a ladder snake, the best Dorito to go with it's like a curved Dorito, like one of those arch ones.
Yep.
So yeah, I just think
I wouldn't mind seeing. Okay, so I think it's been the last couple of rounds. There's been like a Dorito, just a little Dorito snake there at the 50.
Something like that. Yeah,
I'd like to see something like that. Yeah, that'd be nice because like the last event as well, you could take different routes into it. You could take direct routes in. It was good. It also made it a good crossfield battle with the snakes. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see a mirror field though. I do not want to see this angled shit. This bro, honestly, like
the last NXL event.
Far out, man. My God, the last few NXL events. Like I was playing paintball, that playtest game with Jacker and Jez and all that from Spot, and we were just playing against the Triton Sea boys that were on, and whoever else was on it. I think River and that were on too. And fuck, we were just having a laugh about the whole how the map is mirrored but at an angle. Detest it, can't stand it. It's just bring back the mirrored shit where whatever's on this side's on this side. Like there's no angled shit. But I'd like to play an event that's like that to actually get a mindset of whether it is cool or not to play. To watch, I think was kind of cool. It was cool to see the gun battles and the way the field developed. But just watching it, I think a mirrored layout sort of is more
works better.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
But that's my opinion itself. I prefer a mirror layout than playing the angled sort of swap that they do, like how they had the snake beams going up the center and sort of that shit. But I think from what Jono said to me at the shop, it was like he's sort of thinking of a very long snake because they've got 14 beams or 16 beams now?
I'm not sure. I think it's 14.
I think it's 14 beams. I think it's 14 beams.
You have to check with John.
But yeah, I think a long ass fucking snake will just. You've basically got to run to the corner to get into the snake. So I mean, I think that'll be cool. But like I said, I think a ladder snake with an internal 50, no corner, like with inset corner, I should say, and a map like curved map Dorito, I think would probably be a cool thing. And sort of maybe like two bricks standing up, like two big bricks standing up in the center. Like not next to each other, like sort of away from each other, having a few lanes there, and I think that'd be pretty cool.
You're not asking for much, are you?
No, that's my predictions. That's my predictions, man. Like I'm throwing out whether if I get one right or none of them right. I'm trying to like label a bunch of shit. So if I get one right, hey,
here's a prediction for you.
Go.
10 minutes or 15 minutes?
I'd love 10 minutes. Fuck the 15 off, man. It's whether I like 15. I like the Mercy 6. I think keep the Mercy 6, make it 10 minutes. I think the 15's one stretching the day,
making it a little bit more affordable for players.
Well, that too. I think they're sort of tossing that up in the shop what they want to do with that. But no matter what they do, they're going to cop slack for it regardless. So I mean, like I said, it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to sort of make your mindset of.
When you got the teams and you can do the 4 rounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great.
15's cool. When you got to play 6-7 prelims.
No, it's too much, mate. 15-minute games. Yeah, like if we'd only played the 4 rounds, right? Our paint bill would have been probably half.
Well, you're playing 2 less games.
2 less games, but that's 30 minutes less of paintball. How many pods can you shoot in 30 minutes?
Oh, I shoot a fair bit, man.
Yeah. Exactly. And you got 5 blokes on the field shooting the same.
Yeah.
Right. So I'd love to see it go to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
If we don't have the 10 teams and we can't do the 4 rounds of like as per normal.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to see a clause there saying
I'd like to see the 10.
It'll go everybody play everybody, but at 10-minute games.
10-minute games. Yeah.
But that's our own personal opinion. Whether people agree or disagree, generally a lot of people that disagree don't play it. So I mean,
look, it's a question that's been put out there, and I've heard out there for a while now. So, but
yeah, of course,
it's something like some of us would like to see.
Absolutely.
If there's only 7 teams, right? Okay, we'll play 6 rounds, whatever it is, because you can't play yourself, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So we'll play 6 rounds,
10 minutes. That's an hour of paintball.
Come on, with all your little ad breaks in between and your 2-minute turnarounds and all that, it'll stretch out.
Yeah, I think that'll be. I think the 5th. I think yeah. But yeah, like you said, if you have the 10, I think it's 8 teams it caps out for the 4, like for the the 4 rounds. If you're getting to 8 to 10 teams, I think keep the 15 because you're only playing those.
You're only playing the 4 rounds. Yeah.
But I think if it doesn't get to that, and there's 7 or 6 teams, like if there's 6, you're only playing 5 more teams. If there's 7, you're playing 6 teams. So that's an hour of paintball if you play 10-minute rounds. That's still probably maybe close to 30 cases of paint. So I think that'll probably be more beneficial
for a pro event.
Just
30 cases of paint. Okay, I believe is substantial. I think it's
I think that's sort of
you're there where the player looks at it and goes, yeah, what's our bill? $350. Yeah, okay, cool, no worries. Yeah, sweet, here, bang.
No, I have an idea.
Opposed to a lot higher, right? Because when you've got a lower paint bill, at the end of the day, you're not going to go, oh fuck the paint bill.
Yeah.
Right. It's going to go, yeah, what's the paint bill? We shot 30 cases, bang. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Every player is happy.
Yeah, of course.
Because you're not breaking your bank account to play paintball.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a good idea. Bring back the 15.
BPS.
Yeah, man.
No.
Bring back
that won't
the 15.
change it. You still
bring back the 15.
Won't change it.
10 and a half is boring.
I think the 10 minutes, if there's more than 4 teams, works because, you're not going to... Yeah.
Bring back the 15.
Yeah.
No,
that's gone, mate.
That was so much better.
Anyway.
I'm not the only one that agrees with it either.
We've been through this a number of times. We're not going through it.
Bring it back. But I'll tell you what, another thing that's coming back is NXL live on ESPN.
ESPN, I was about to say.
It's on ESPN 2. It's not the event, so it's not the
whole event.
I don't think so. It's from a few posts that I've seen, and
it's only the finals.
No, it's the 3-man. It's a little 3-man they're doing. It's a live 3-man that's going on ESPN. There's 4 teams. So the top 4 teams, I'm pretty sure. Minus the Tauntauns, because I think they're 5th, actually. I think the Tauntauns are 5th. So it's Fit, Impact, Legion, and Dynasty. They're the 4 teams. Okay. It's a 3-man event. It goes live on ESPN August 1st at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the States. So that's 12 a.m. August 2nd for us, I'm pretty sure. Australian Eastern Standard Time, so Sydney, Melbourne, Queensland time. So it's 2 teams battle it out. It's not a round robin. It's just so it'll be Fit and Impact verse and Legion and Dynasty verse.
And whoever wins goes on and plays finals, or
I'd assume so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think that'll be pretty cool. I think it's still the same sort of thing. 15-minute games, 10.5 BPS, all through ESPN. So I don't think I think Go Sports will still stream it on Go Sports, but it is going on live ESPN. ESPN 2 anyway. I think that's another cool step into the direction that paintball's needed, state-wise anyways. It's needed.
There's been a few steps. Keep going. I'll
tell you after. I think it's the right direction. They're starting off small, trying to make it work. Like I was saying before, for Australian paintball to rise up, you start small and you work your way bigger and bigger, and then that's what they're doing. They're trying to find a formula that's working for ESPN, because it's obviously a big investment for
ESPN's more for the viewer.
Yeah,
right,
and to the fact that it's gone from a film taken back production crew to now it's going live, shows a big step in what ESPN think that their capabilities are. Obviously, it's going on ESPN 2, so it's not ESPN's mainstream platform,
but it's still ESPN,
and everybody still watches ESPN 2 as well. So, it's a massive step for paintball in the States anyway to go back to live television. I think it's a really cool idea getting the 4 biggest teams that are going right now as well, not just picking the 4 biggest named teams. They're picking the 4 best teams of the year so far. So I think, well done to Fit for making that. And obviously they put in the work to do that too. But, being, a rookie team coming through and absolutely dominating.
Who's going to win it?
For these 2 games, I think out of Fit and Impact, I've got to go with, Impact.
Me too. I reckon Impact's going to win this.
I think Legion's going to win this myself. But out of Legion and Dynasty, I think Legion's going to win
Impact
this.
will get it done, bro.
I think Legion's on a fucking roll, man. Like they're just
Well, they have been playing lights out.
Yeah, like lights out's an understatement, bro. Like J-Rab's on freaking fire right now. Kirill's just another beast at the moment. His game stepped up, and these new juniors that are coming through.
Happy birthday, Krill, for the other day.
Oh, for the other day.
Yeah, I know he doesn't watch, but happy birthday for the other day.
But yeah, I think I just even the watching World Cup, the fucking World Cup, Cincinnati Sunday, man. Smochov was just the day and night for them for Sunday, bro.
He was the difference.
100%.
He was the difference on the Sunday for them.
Impact are up 3-0, no pressure, no nothing. This guy comes on and they do 6 unanswered points back to back. Like, that's what? How do you come up with an answer for that, man? Like, you're 3-0.
Okay,
so right? There's I think there was 8 minutes left on the clock, and next thing you know, it's 6-3.
Okay, so Smochov had time off from paintball because he had visa issues.
Yeah.
Right? He couldn't get in and out of the States.
Yeah.
Okay. He sorted that all out, and this event was sort of like his first crack back because I noticed he played in Thailand with Yous.
He was in Thailand. Yeah.
Not with Yous, but he
was in Thailand with Malloy and Golov.
He played a few events. I didn't see him at the first NXL event.
No, this is his first NXL event back. So he played. Right. Yeah, he's been playing pretty much everything. He sorted all his visa shit out, and everything's been sorted and he's back.
But he was the difference on the Sunday for Legion. But like you said, the 6 unanswered points, right? But this is a guy that's always been part of their squad that was taken out of their squad.
Yeah.
Right? And is that you? Nope, that's you. No, that's me. Okay, don't worry about it.
I thought it was.
Well, that's why it's on silent, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, sort of like he was the difference on the Sunday, and he's shown why. Like, we were missing. Like, why the player that they were missing, he's shown that. Yeah. I'm that guy, right? So it's good to see him back in the sport.
Oh, 100%, without a doubt.
But he was
just such a dominant force and just so consistent and just so smooth. Like, and the plays he were doing, you were just like, what the hell? Like, how are you pulling that crap off? Like, just the run throughs he was doing through the center. Nobody was doing this shit all weekend. Like, and all of a sudden, this finals game comes on, he's just pulling the shit out of his ass. Like, he's doing shit only Smochov can do.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He was the difference in the finals.
If anybody
all were, but like,
if anybody has a disagreement with that, you put some glasses on, get Specsavers, bro.
He was the difference.
He was the difference for Red Legion Sunday.
Yeah.
Like definitely.
No argument here.
Like, without a doubt, if you have an argument for that, go get some glasses, get a Specsavers, get a new prescription, and go rewatch it because he was night and day, especially against Impact, lights out. And then the next game was oh fuck my life. He sat on the bench for a couple of points of it, and then same thing happened. Went back out there and sort of just kept going.
Can't remember,
but I got too much shit on my mind with fucking everything else. But no, he was lights out. I think Legion are playing lights out. I think they're going to take the series again this year, and hopefully win cup. I mean. Legion are just on another level right now with sort of how they're...
Every other team.
Yeah, I think they're just above and beyond right now. Not taking anything away from Fit. I think they're going to take this loss on the chin, go back and really train even harder and come back.
But you know what? This goes back to... I said this to everyone a while back. I said, look, they won their first event. They were sort of like a new team. Not a new team, but sort of like they sort of got their shit together and they figured out how to play. They got that last season in where they won a few events and they did really well, right? I just think coaches have figured out their play style, how they play, and sort of like they're familiar with their style of play now. So that's why I think Fit might struggle a little bit in the next event.
I still think they're going to be dominant. Like, I'm not a Fit fanboy, but
I'm just saying, I just think teams have figured out how they play now and sort of like it's making it more difficult for Fit to sort of,
I mean, I think they still went in the Sunday undefeated. So I mean, whether they lost, whether they won by 1 point or won by 6, doesn't matter. It's still a win.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, obviously it does because I feel like 7 should go off how NXL score it with for and against points, win points, shit like that as well. But that's just my opinion. Like you win, obviously you go off wins first,
of course,
right, and then you go off points for and against. So if you win 6-0, you got to win, so that's 1, and then you've won by 6, so you're positive 6. Then you go on your next game, say you win, 4-2. So you get a win, that's 2 points.
Yep.
And then your positive to negative score is 8 because you won by 2 points. So the score's 4-2 minus 2 points because you lost 2 points during that game. Now you got positive 2 points. That goes in your all-time score. Previous game was 6. You won by 6. Now you won by 2. Your positive score is now 8 for and against.
They don't do it similar to that?
No, 7s is you win, you get 3 points. You lose, you get 0. You draw, you get... there is no
There's
draws.
no draws anymore.
So, yeah, sevens
lose.
is you win, you get 3 points. You lose, you get 0. That's it.
Fair enough.
No for and against points, anything like that, and then they just go off bodies after that if you've got a draw.
Fair enough.
Whereas I feel like, I'd find out you'd struggle to have a draw doing that way, like the NXL way. But, it's their event. They run it the way they want. But
It's up to them.
back to it, I think Legion will close out flying colours with this 3-man.
All right.
I think they've got it all day over Dynasty. Myself, not taking any away from Dynasty. Solid bunch of players, solid bunch of ballers. Harrison Fry's been playing lights out for him. So, especially on that Dorito side too. Now that Chris Shear's sort of gone, he's going to take that role, and he's been pretty much dominating that side for Dynasty. I was really glad to see Houston getting that win over Dynasty. Though I was on the edge. I was on the edge of my fucking seat, man. Oh my god, I was on the edge of my seat watching that. Like when Blake Yarber pulled that bullshit snake crawl off on the Dorito side, I'm like, how the fuck is no one seeing him? He came around the Dorito and mugged. I think it was Moorhead, and then I just hear Chad George going, "No way, ref!" Like, I thought that was a major myself.
Oh yeah, I heard, because
I thought that was a major. I thought that was a major myself, but that's
because I think Chad shot him before he came through.
Yeah, or whatever it was. I mean, refs were a clean trade, so it was a clean trade. But yeah, I think that was just one of those. Sort of like Smotrov, just pulling shit out of your ass and just going, how the fuck do you work that out?
Yeah.
But, that's Blake Yarber for you, man. Just talent. So I think it'll be a really good 3-man. I liked the 3-man that they did. I thought that was really cool. You got to see a lot of, individual player talent. And, sort of no disrespect to the US players, but who's good and who's not when it goes up to the crunch. But you see more gun battling. So, you're getting to see who's really
the shit and really who's not.
No, but who's really doing the work on the field when it gets to a 5-on-5. So, I thought that was really cool to watch. So this would be really cool. ESPN Live. Don't know. What do you reckon is gonna? You reckon Impact's got this event?
I reckon Impact will win it.
Yeah,
but it's all this. It's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, there's another this. Yeah, this is what I want to add to it. Right. You've got all this going on with ESPN too. They've got this event coming up. It's pushing into It's pushing the higher sort of limits as it's going as a sport, right? I think I saw it the other day on Facebook. It was Team GB.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jim McGowan's got something to do with this whole thing that I saw. England are pushing for paintball to become
yeah. They had a bunch of
sport.
News reporters there or something like that. So yes,
and I'm not talking no disrespect to anyone or any organisation, but here we've got what we've got, and but it's just over there. They brought reporters in, they brought film, they've gone that step to push for it, right?
Yep.
And they need obviously everybody else around the world to get on this bandwagon with them.
Yeah, of course.
If we want to see it become like an Olympic sport, because I believe in the UK, the US, and Canada, it is an official sport.
Yeah,
I'm not sure in which other countries as well, right? But as many can get on, but it's good to see that when it's not just here.
That wants it, yeah,
everywhere,
yeah, absolutely,
right? But obviously, being a larger sort of country, all the rest of the shit, they've got more pull and they can get more shit done. So
yeah, of course,
it's good to see that's heading in that direction.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just a direction anybody wants it to go in. Really, I mean, anybody that plays it and wants it to be as big as it can, it's the direction it needs to go.
Yeah. I mean, Planet Eclipse, where are they based?
UK.
Yeah, so one of the biggest gun manufacturers, right? Based in the UK.
Based in Pommyland.
Yeah, but these are the guys that are pushing now for it to become an Olympic sport.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's in countries that it's already a recognised sport. Right?
Yeah.
Right. So these are the countries that are pushing forward to it. We now, as Australia, need to start getting on this bandwagon.
Oh, we're on it. It's just a struggle, man.
But we need to, did a bit of a.
You go take a house loan out for it, man.
I'm not taking a house loan out for it, but
bro,
I'm
it's
saying
an expensive battle, bro.
I know, but This is where you need every paintballer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, as many voices can be heard.
No, and can I afford $1, $2, whatever I can afford to give? It's all going to at the end.
Yeah, of course.
Right? It's all going to matter at the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what we're looking for. But it's good to see.
Yeah, it is good to see. No,
it's not only here that.
Yeah, that wants it. It's obviously the whole world wants it, bro.
Well, look, in the States, it's been a hot topic for years and something that they've been pushing towards. But now with this sort of Team GB thing and all this other stuff, I hope it heads that way. So
it'd be
lucky
good
for you young blokes.
Yeah, you can sit in the grandstands and watch.
I'll watch this, mate. And when you're coming off the field, I just feel like, what the fuck were you thinking, bro? Like, I wouldn't even do something stupid like that. And I do a lot of stupid shit on the field. Yeah,
and you'd have some smart ass. Take a seat, Pops.
Yeah.
That'd be yeah.
Size 11 straight to the fucking forehead. What happened? Mate, what'd you call me, bro? I
don't know.
Anyway.
But, who's playing? Vikings and Vikings. It's 2023. No, 2024.
I'm just, you know what? You're watching. How many sirens have gone off?
Oh, bro.
Bro, what's going on?
Welcome to Campbelltown.
Campbelltown.
But no, I think this will be a wrap-up of this episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank Billy for coming over and doing another show. And, the vlogs have started. They will go up eventually. It's probably after sort of when I air this episode out, probably maybe a week later or so. So there'll be a bit more content to watch. Yep. But no, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, watching, continuing to support us. It really means a lot. I want to thank our major sponsors, Paintball Shop, Action Paintball, and Black Flag Paintball, who we've now officially got our merch sort of up and running. We've got a couple of samples on the way, so very shortly we'll be having orders and stuff like that ready for you guys. Woody's been working real hard to get everything sort of to the quality aspect that sort of we want and he wants. So pricing will be coming up shortly. Yep. We're trying to get it as cheap as possible. Woody's helping us out a heap with that, so we're trying to get as cheap as possible for you guys because we're not a what's the word for profit. We're like sort of pretty much like a non-profit organization. Sort of everything we earn goes straight back into what we do and what we love, which is this show. So
profit.
Called non-profit.
No, like I'm just saying, like okay, because like
that means there's zero.
All money's been coming out of these four pockets.
I mean, there's zero profit, non-profit, zero. I'm just messing. But anything we earn pretty much goes straight back into either getting more merch, better quality stuff. I mean, the shed's falling apart, so it's probably going to go back into doing this. I'm going to get some more liquid nails and put a bit more foam up as well. So. It pretty much just makes the studio better, the quality better, the content better, and gives us a bit more freedom to record a bit more and sort of, sort of stuff.
What? The budget podcast.
Yeah. That's probably the new name of it, the Down Under Budgets. Under Budget Podcast.
Under Budget Podcast.
But no.
There you go.
But no, really thank everybody for tuning in, supporting us, our major sponsors again. Thank you very much. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys. See you later.
Thanks.